Coming to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Los Angeles Angels.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And pitching in this game, Tyler Anderson. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lugo under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
He goes down looking. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, and today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Fastball for a strike. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love. First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Into center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back in Anaheim. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
The line to kick the pitch. Just missed. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. And that's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Outside low, and a count 2-1. No score here in the second. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
2 on, 1 out. And next for New York, Austin Wells. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still slings it to second. Rengifo for 1.
Batting right, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing, and he popped it off. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And now Taylor Ward.
Designated hitter, Taylor Ward.
Rodon ready. Here comes.
That's ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one, because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's 3-2. absolutely froze him with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Luis Rengifo. In the air out to center. Volpe makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Joe Adell.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one misses, and a count 2-1. Darno, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here is Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss.
Well, on those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one out to right. Adell snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And forget it. A solo shot. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Bellinger up to
now
hit.
Batting left fielder Cody Bellinger.
That one inside. 2-1. Fouled off to the right. Two down. down, base is empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is downstairs. This one in the air. Shanuel makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Chris Taylor now.
Center fielder, Chris
Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
batting ninth, left fielder, number 15.
Next to hit, Matthew Lugo. Ground ball, Goldie. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. The shortstop takes the ball.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
That's ball
That
three.
one misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. Yankees 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ben Rice. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got him swinging. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
This one popped up. Neto. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. The 1-1.
Well, it looks like he wanted that slider to finish on the inside part of the plate, not start on the inside and end up hitting the batter. It looked to me like he just tried to do a little too much with that one.
Now here is Austin Wells. 2 outs. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the
3
dugout.
balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. Now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. LeMahieu leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Adele moving back on it. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So up next, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Nolan Shadowell. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Rodon sets and deals. And now it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Yankees up by 3. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. The Angels trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tap foul at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Angels leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hunter Strickland up and throwing. Eater getting loose as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Anderson will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jake
the Angels.
Eater gets the ball now.
Number
This is
39.
his 5th appearance of the year.
Jake Eater.
Man at first, and up next for New York, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2.
We got full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Fly ball center field. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. The Yanks lead 1, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
A changeup missing. 2-1.
You know, these
One
Angels
strike.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one off the mark, and it's 3-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
And that one popped in the air left field. Bellinger settles under it, corrals it, and there's one down.
Now batting.
And
Right
next for
fielder,
LA, Joe Adell.
Adell.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And that drops in for a strike. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham settles under it. 2 down.
Now batting. Number 15.
Matthew Lugo, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at second.
That's ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Zach Neto on deck for the Angels. Rodon fires. That's to third. Peraza over to first, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Ben Rice. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Taylor coming on. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. Back Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That one not close. And it's 2-1. Ripped to third. Peraza fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Moncada. Swings through that.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Angels retired 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Angels.
in the game for the Angels, Hunter
Number
Strickland.
60.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hot shot to third. Moncada tossed to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
And now it's going to be Oswald Peraza. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon appears to be getting loose. Neris also throwing. The 2-2 on the way. To third. Moncada tossed to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
2 down, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they go quietly there, midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
73.
Gary De Los Santos. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Taylor Ward
And
digs
leading
in
off
now.
for the Pillows, designated hitter Taylor Ward.
Two balls, one strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Now batting.
So here's
The
Darno
Angels
with
win.
one out.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Darno.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Now
Good late
batting,
bite on that
second
slider.
baseman,
Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it.
Luis
Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss.
Hot dogs will be taken
Pitching has been
away
pretty
from the
dominant in
Angeles
this
Man
one, but
Star
you gotta be
Butterfly.
careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is inside. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Next offering way off the plate. The Yanks leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Angels are the top team in the division and all the hubba bubba their chewing star.
3-2. Payoff pitch. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
batting.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
Right
out that at
fielder,
bat. Saw a lot of
Joe
pitches and ends up drawing the
Adele.
walk. Very gritty. They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Hey, stop sleeping,
And a
Man
ground ball
Star.
to first, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes.
I
And
hear
that will
snoring.
end the
Thumbs up,
inning.
thumbs up.
Angels strand 1, still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Angels.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
54.
Hector Neris.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the batter now
Leading
will be
off for the
Trent
Yankees,
Grisham.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
One now. And downstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
That one missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In there at the knees. Going to count 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Inside 3-2 the count. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Bellinger at second. Rice on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Chris Taylor.
The 1-1. On the ground right side, but it kicks foul. Ground ball up the middle, handled by LeMahieu. Not in time, an infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's the left fielder, Matthew Lugo. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach
Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. The Halos trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's out.
Outside low, and that's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan
And next for the
Shadowell.
Angels, Nolan Shadowell. The 2-1. Up the middle, LeMahieu. They get the force, inning over. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Connor
Now
Brogdon.
pitching for the Angels, number 75, Connor Brogdon.
DJ
Off
LeMahieu
the
to start
Yankees.
things off.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Soriano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The pitch to LeMahieu. Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Base knock, and now a free pass.
Now
This has the
batting,
makings of a
third
big inning if they can get a
baseman,
couple
Oswald
more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. On the corner for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the 9th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's a 2-1. Goes to third for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Wells on second. Goldie at first. 2 out of the inning. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That's inside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Miles Whitley.
Now
A
pitching
chance
for
at
the
his
New York
first
Yankees.
save of the year.
Number 37.
Three, four,
And
five
leading
due
off
up for the home
Heroes.
team. Here comes
Third
Yoan
baseman,
Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
2-1 now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that misses off the outside edge. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is
the
following
designated
suit.
hitter,
It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty, and that's in the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One strike away. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and
next,
I know it's got the dugout fired up down there,
Second
down to the
baseman,
last strike, and he comes up with a
Luis
hit to keep the
Rengifo.
game alive. It ain't over yet.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. On the ground. LeMahieu is there. The underhand flip. That's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.